From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy!
Thanks for watching. Pretty good. My co-host, my studio audience. Pretty good. Ready to start flapping. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and I'm thankful for you, and I'm thankful for you. Yes. And I'm also thankful that we have a big dog, and that means that Thanksgiving night, because normally what I do is I do the Christmas decorations that night. As soon as the dishes are cleared, I get to do that. But because of the dog, I blame it on him. Like, oh no, please, he's not gonna gallop through my Christmas tree. There will be no decorations. And Kevin doesn't care, and Kevin doesn't care, and I don't care either, so. But happy holidays. I'm cooking. They're cooking. We're cooking. What's cooking with ARod? Oh, I love this story. I could not wait to get out here and tell you this. So ARod is being slammed by his ex-girlfriend's mother. Now, this is the girlfriend that he was dating right before Jennifer Lopez. And there she is. She's 44 years old. And her name is... Let's a full body shot, please, of Ann. A full body shot of Ann. Yeah, oh, that's good. All right, there's Ann. Now, we talked about this on Hot Topics when she was dating him because I thought he was going the intellectual route. Like, what's he, about to run for senator or something? This woman is brilliant. She went to Yale. She is the founder of a huge genetics company. That's her money unto herself. It's worth billions. Then, she's got this ex-husband, and the ex-husband founded Google. Combined worth for both of them, $30 billion. They've got 2 children. I forget how old they are. A 9-year-old and a 6-year-old. And so, Ann's mother, okay, Ann's mother, Esther, there she is. Well, she called up the New York Times. And she gave a statement that is just a boom. She goes, I figured out right away that they were mismatched. Look, he had no academic background. We couldn't have an intellectual conversation about anything. Well, you know, quite honestly, you know, she also said, you know, the baseball, constantly baseball on TV all the time, baseball. She said, he could watch baseball like 10 hours a day with no problem. But he grew up in baseball, and I guess maybe that's all she knows. I mean, he was really smart on Shark Tank. Did you see him on there? He did a really good job on Shark Tank. Well, look, I'm not judging ARod, and I'm not judging the brilliant Ann and all of her billions. But what I am saying is that he's probably physically the hottest guy that Ann has probably had. I don't mean to be mean, but I know you're thinking it, so I'm saying it. Even with all of her billions, and give me a break, you know, and he has his own money. I don't believe he was using her for money or anything like that. I really do think that he wanted to go to a different route and not date a starlet. You know, I really, in my mind, really do think that. It lasted for around a year, and then they moved on. So why is Ann talking? Ann is probably Ann's mom's probably talking because Ann told her mom to talk. It would look very distasteful for Ann to do the talking. And you gotta figure when Ann's out with her friends, and they're having their wines, that, that the friends in some way constantly are reminding her what Alex and Jennifer are up to. Well, Ann, this is how you deflect. Even if he broke your heart, don't even let your best friend know it. Here's what you say. I couldn't talk to him. Are you serious? He was a dumb jock. I was with him because he was hot. I knew it from the first date. I knew I wasn't going to marry him. I knew I wasn't going to get pregnant. I just, to deflect, just in case she has a broken heart. But Ann probably knew. Listen, you hot men, with little conversation. We smart women know exactly what we're getting into from the first time you take us out on a date. We're not stupid. It's like, you know what I mean? And you 25-year-old hot guys, don't flatter yourself that, a 45-year-old woman is into you. She's not gonna marry you. She knows what she's doing. Don't flatter yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like intellectual conversation is very important in relationships. If you can't sit, I'm not talking about, the hypotenuse of the situation. You don't have to talk math, you don't have to talk science, but talk about something. It's important. However, I don't believe Ann was with him for important conversation. She knew exactly what was going on. Now, Ann, you'll continue to date and you've got your billions of dollars and you will get, as a matter of fact, she probably has another one right now laying in bed watching Hot Topics. You know what I mean? And Jennifer Lopez, his current, ARod, is probably laughing at this as well. Like, I know why she was mad. And look, this is not me. These are the guys here at Wendy. I'm like, well, who'd you rather? With the pictures, I'm all around the crew, Who'd you rather? And what do you think they said? Jennifer, yeah. All right. Hot felon Jeremy Meeks better not mess this up for us. I mean him. No, please, I am invested. Okay. He spoke out about his rich girlfriend. Now, we've spoken about the rich girlfriend, but I can't believe he's talking about the rich girlfriend, because to me, the more you talk, the more you're closer to messing it up for, all of us, Jeremy. Now, look, the way you left your wife was disgusting. You left that woman high and dry with your children. She held you down when you were in jail. You came right out and everybody's calling you hot fella. Now all of a sudden you're believing your own hype. You leave this woman, look, Christmas time, poor thing. Now he's dating this Top Shop heiress, Chloe Green. And her family's got a lot of money. Well, Jeremy tells the Sunday Mirror that Chloe is his true love. And if she didn't have a dollar, he wouldn't give a beat because they're so happy. Now look, pretty girls are a dime a dozen. But a pretty girl coming from a billionaire background, not so much. He's a liar. He's a liar. He wouldn't be with her if she wasn't rich. And she would be with him even if he pumped gas. I'll tell you why. Because he's got that look about him, and she's got enough money. She's the type to pull into, the BP gas station. She's pumping her gas. All of a sudden, he comes out, and she's like, oh my gosh, I don't care you're a mechanic here. Can you quit your job and travel the world with me? And anyway, so here's the deal. This guy you think is talking so much, and I just called him a liar, his parents are too blinded by his beauty, I guess, to see through the ruse. And I would continue to call it a ruse. Jeremy says that Chloe's rich father welcomed him into the family despite his criminal background and a teardrop, which means you killed somebody. Oh, he's got the teardrop, you all. And I mean, he's a good-looking man, and so he can get away with a lot. But I'm shocked that the dad didn't see something different in his daughter's future. Jeremy, this is what you need to do. You need to poke a hole in that condom. In my mind. Don't do what I say. Oops, I didn't mean for that to come out. All I'm saying is that you need to get her pregnant immediately. Forget the wedding. Just lock down the whole situation. Oh, and the mom loves him too. The mom is very beautiful. There's the mom in the middle. She loves Jeremy, and Jeremy is often seen with the family on the family's yacht, luxuriating. Oh yes, walking through many streets of fancy places with the mother, like escorting the mother shopping and stuff. The mother's on this boat. As a matter of fact, she's probably the one who took the picture. The mother and father love him. How old is she?
Chloe is 26.
I would not want my 26-year-old daughter being with anybody with a teardrop on their face. Hold on. 3 children, an ex-wife, and a modeling career that seems to be taking off, but it is not, no. At 26, when you have the world at your oyster and this is what you settle for, and your parents co-sign, what in the world is the world coming to? All right, moving on. Ashanti has me mad. The singer Ashanti, or the dancer Ashanti. Depending on what part of her career you follow. Beautiful girl, she's from Glen Cove, Long Island, but she was in Honolulu recently. You know, she and Ja Rule are on their tour, and she did this. In this outfit, she lined up a bunch of guys on stage, and she's gyrating. She moves from one to the other. Now, this is a 37-year-old woman with a great body and a beautiful face, but is this what her career has come to? Aren't you supposed to strip in the beginning of your career? I'm just saying. And no, she didn't strip, but certainly, and then the fans throwing money, and then she wasn't amused. So here's her reaction, and then we'll continue to talk.
I'm gonna just stop throwing that money. I'm not a stripper.
Well, she's not a stripper, technically speaking, because she doesn't strip. I want to shout out to all the strippers. Everybody needs to, you know I love the strip club. And so I guess she's an exotic dancer. Well, shout out to you all as well. You know, I love the club. I can appreciate, you know, what a woman has to do to pay her bills. Although I wish that less of you all would be doing it, but it's okay. Everyone has to have a come to Jesus moment in their career or in their life, you know, and that's when you're by yourself. None of your friends around, nobody on the phone, just by yourself. And you need to look in the mirror and really assess what your life has come to. In Ashanti's case, it's your career. You know, you had a great career, but in this Beyonce, Rihanna world, you just can't compete. And that's the actual factual. That's the conversation you need to have with yourself in the mirror by yourself. Like, yeah, damn, you know, I got bills to pay. You know, I've got no music out. People don't seem to care about my music, but they really care about this body. So what am I going to do? And just, you know, you shouldn't have stopped and gotten angry at the crowd. Admit what it is, Ashanti. You were a girl with a beautiful voice and a really great body, but you never had, anyway, but there's so much footage online of you being an exotic dancer that that's what you are. Lie on that sword and pick up those bills and bring them back. Just saying. It is what it is. You know, it's like when we got this show. You know, you're gonna be Oprah, you're gonna be Oprah. My come to Jesus moment was, Wendy, be honest with yourself. Nope. No. Oprah is irreplaceable. I have, you know, the quirky funny bone on a regular. You know, I'm not the one, you know, covering fires in Toluca, Alabama, or, you know, wherever. You know, the heartfelt show. I mean, this show has a lot of heart, but in a funny way. But in a funny way. And that was my come to Jesus moment when I got this show. It was like, you know what, Wendy, all you can do is just be yourself and hope the people like you. So the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills trailer is out. And Camille Grammer is back. Well, she must be bored, Camille. She's got all that divorce money, you know, and she's living a quiet life, but now she's back with these women, the same show that was probably more self-destructive than not in her personal life. But you know, everybody loves the spotlight, I guess. And then they have a new cast member. It's John Mellencamp's daughter, who happens to be 36, and her name is Teddy Joe. And she's married with 3 kids. All the women look alike. Don't they all look alike? Anyway, she's a self-described accountability coach and fit mom. I don't know what that means, but the ladies are fighting more and more. Take a look.
You are psycho.
I'm not gonna back down when I know I'm right.
I think Lisa Rinna could be schizophrenic.
You didn't like that it wasn't about you for a minute.
Her parents didn't give her much attention, and she wasn't told I love you. Don't f with me like that. You don't want that.
You have to cut the head off the devil.
I will never, ever f you over, and I feel f***ed over.
This whole thing boils down to 3 bitches that are competitive over friendship.
I'm going home to my husband, who would rather spend time with me tonight than you would.
Kyle, what are you wearing? From head to toe in this picture. From the ponytail down to that dress. What are you wearing? Lisa Rinna, you are the rock star of the show. I admit when I'm wrong, because I thought that this was an awful choice for her, but she really is coming through. The 8th season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills premieres on December 19th on Bravo. Oh, all right. All right, here we go. There's this news anchor in Tennessee, and she lost it during her newscast when she accidentally mispronounced the word Twitter. Roll it.
Last week, Twitter said guidelines were being updated due to confusion. The company says any users who tweets content. Excuse me. Okay. All right, pulling it together now. It's 5:37. Good Thursday morning to you.
I didn't find anything funny. You know, she said titter instead of Twitter. I didn't find that funny at all. She could have just, not because she did it intentionally. I just mean, you know, that wasn't a joke worth breaking a fool with laughter. That's the kind of thing that, you know, you have your game face and you continue moving on. Now, you're in Tennessee, young lady. If you ever want to see the bright lights of the big city here in New York with the news, you got to have a game face. In the name of Laurie Stokes, you have a game face. That's all. I'm just saying. Stupid joke. I didn't even want to do the story, but I did it for you. All right. Anyway. It's time for Wendy's Tropical Punch giveaway. Suzanne. Oh, wait. Oh, it's both of you. Okay. Okay, it's Barbados Billy.
Yep, and I'm Trixie. I'm one of the women who sent him my sexy photo because I want a piece of him. Yeah.
You let her in here, Wendy.
Yeah.
How's that going, by the way, the social media?
It's
Still
going
on,
well. Thank you. Keep writing.
on fire. All right, let's get today's caller on the line. We're calling Fallon, who lives in Maryland.
Hello?
Fallon, how you doing?
Wendy.
Hi, Fallon.
Hi, Wendy. Thanks for calling.
Thank you for watching. So,
No problem.
you are my contestant on today's Wendy's Tropical Punch giveaway. I know you watch our show every day there in Hagerstown, correct?
Yes, I do.
All right. Well, I hope you were watching yesterday.
Yes, I was.
All right. We're going to find out what you're playing for first. So pick a number between 1 and 20.
12.
All right. And away we go.
Roll, please. Sugar Bay.
Thanks to our friends at Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc., we're flying you and a guest on JetBlue Airways to Barbados for a 6-day, 5-night stay at Sugar Bay, Barbados. This all-inclusive resort sits on a magnificent calm stretch of crystal clear turquoise waters with fantastic swimming and white sandy shores. The boho chic style property offers 4 restaurants, 5 bars, a luxurious spa, excellent kids facilities, all amidst lush tropical gardens. Plus, for the adventure of a lifetime, you'll get to explore the underwater world during a VIP dive with Atlantis Submarines Barbados.
All right. Fallon, listen closely because you're only going to have 15 seconds. And this question is not from yesterday's show. It's from Monday's show.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. On Monday's Hot Topics, I talked about Jennifer Hudson and David Otunga's split. What was David's nickname on I Love New York? 15 seconds and go.
Punk.
Yes! Enjoy Barbados. Congratulations, Fallon. We've got more great show for you today. Up next, the godless star Michelle Dockery is here. So grab a snack and tomorrow